Today we're going to actually talk about inequalities really fast. When you're solving an inequality, something like this, you want to make sure that x is alone, just like you do in an equal sign. So you're actually going to treat it just like you would if it was x plus 3 equals 6. You're going to subtract the 3 to both sides, and you're going to end up with x is greater than 3. And when you're graphing this, a lot of times students have problems on where it would actually go. There's my 3. Does it go to the right? Does it go to the left? And what I want to point out, which is really kind of cool, is if you think about it, right here is actually showing you what direction the actual arrow is going. So first of all, you need to realize that there is no line here, so we're going to have a circle there. And then we're going to go this direction because that's the direction the arrow is showing. So that's kind of a cool little trick. If it had a line under here like this, then I would have put, because that means it's also equal, and I would actually color in this. But since it doesn't, we wouldn't use that. The other thing I want to point out is with this kind of a thing, okay, we're going to actually kind of erase that. What if you have a negative on this here? So if I have a negative, I would divide both sides by -3. But I need to realize that when I divide or multiply by a negative number, I am actually having to flip this. So I would end up with x is less than -2, because 6 divided by -3 is that. Again, you'll notice that that is showing me, I'm going to put my little 0, I'm going to put my -2 here. I do have a circle here because I don't have an equal sign underneath. And you'll also notice that that is showing me which direction my arrow is going. So I'm going to actually go this direction with my arrow. Hope that helps. One other thing I wanted to point out, a lot of students want to know why we flip it. And I want to explain why real quick, just real fast. You have a -3, and say I put a -3 in here. So -3. I put a -3 in here, and a negative times a negative is a positive, so that gives me 9 is greater than 6. On the other hand, if I say I put a 3 in here, +3, I would have -3 times +3 is greater than 6, and -9 is not greater than 6.